to all the hackers that I stayed with for these 2 days. I'm really overwhelmed with your presence for the 2 days. And we are Sodh-Khoj team, a simple app. My team members, here is Suresh Kimire, Sunod Shrestha, Binay Thakal, and our concept is Sodh-Khoj. Motto is you ask, we search, or I search. The concept was generated somehow 5 weeks back, right? 5 weeks back when Young Innovations Private Limited announced M2 hackathon session for 2 days, and we thought about their main principle was to distribute the work, micro work, to the micro workers, and we just thought because there's so many OS, Android, there's iPhone, there's Symbian, there's so many OS, and it always limits the micro workers, and we wanted to be off that limitation, and we want to do something different. So what we thought was to do the thing in SMS level. There was some problem doing it to the SMS level because we could not process the SMS data as we want to. So what we did is we created our one SMS server. We created our one SMS gateway server, which we can see in the demo. We have used a simplest GSM modem. Everyone knows Nokia 1100, right? We have used the same GSM modem to create the SMS gateway. And I'd like to continue with the presentation. So the user asks, hosts the system, searches and replies. So everyone can be the micro worker because every people has questions. Every people have questions, and every people have answers. And almost everybody has mobile, right? Questions and answers. This is somehow a bit techy, but I'd like to explain it. There's a server, SMS server, powered by GSM modem, and there are two parts generally: questionnaire and the micro worker. Questionnaire can give his questions in the most basic form in SMS, and the best thing is that the question should not follow any kind of syntax. He can just throw the question. The calculation or the processing of the query would be done by the server. Then the server will split those query into the tags. It will divide all the prepositions, adjectives, all the unnecessary things, and the important stuff is then manipulated and cross-checked in the system, and it will do some processing, but we could really do a better performance if we had a little bit more time, but due to the time limitation, we couldn't do it much more. We planned of doing it into the natural language processors. We even tried to use natural language processor, but the time was limited, so we used our one hands-on to the simple code, and the replying mechanism is the server then finds the most effective answer. Who could be the most effective answer by analyzing the keywords, and the question will be forwarded to the micro worker. The micro worker could be anyone. Then the micro worker just replies the SMS with the question. Then the server receives the questions and then again sends it back to the questionnaire. And there are other modes of the questions, because at the first we thought to do it only to the level of SMS, but later we thought that why only SMS when we have the power of internet? Because we have so many internet. I'm watching you. We have handheld devices, so many handheld devices. So even we created a web platform, a responsive web platform, which would work in any of the internet-powered devices present. And who could be the micro workers? Professionals, engineers, doctors, nurses, teachers, artists, anyone. Even at the leisure time. Someone may be the micro worker just for fun. Someone can be the micro worker even for the money. May have their reasons. And because it doesn't limit the knowledge. The knowledge doesn't limit the status of the person or anything. Even a bike mechanic might have the information that we might not have. And that's the point of Sodh-Khoj. So how we are going to generate the revenue and how we are going to give it to the micro workers? What we are doing is we are charging the questionnaires with the SMS, what we can do is we can create an understanding with the telecom providers. And okay, I think I have to do it a little bit faster. And the who answered the question would be paid some amount. And what another thing we can do is we can attach some advertisement to the SMS in the both ways, microwork as well, to the questionnaire as well. So this flowchart is really taking. I don't want to bore you guys with this one. So what other tools we used for this system is we used VB.NET, we used PHP. For the interface, we used ODBC. For the databases, we used MyAccess, MySQL, and we even used plain text database because we had to work with Microsoft Access, we had to work with a server, we had to work with the hardware GSM module, we have even had to work with the front-end system like Bootstrap. So we tried to do all the calculations by ourselves and let the simple power of networking to the people. So the future enhancements could be something like you can even send the question tagging your GPS locations. Then even we can find the nearby location. Something like if you want to query the nearest bus route to go from one place to another, then the live answer can be really useful to us. And the other enhancement could be something like we can charge different amounts, the level of different amounts to the different tags or to the different keywords, because some keywords may be common but some keywords may be different. Something like the schedule of airplane schedule, it can be very important and the information is very critical, and that we can charge them a little bit more. And we can use PDAs to be tracked through SMS or web queries, and it can be used for the vehicle security systems and even in the interactive web applications. So for instance, it can be used for the travel guide, it can be used for the medical hub, it can be used for an education tool, it can be used as a market information, it can be used for entertainment, it can be used for news, but we use it to learn things and to meet you guys and to meet the judges.
Pavitra, thank you for stopping at the right time. I'm really sorry that we cannot take questions because we overstood the time. If you have questions, then we can ask later on offline. So I'll request